104.1 KRBE.
Did you know the 3-digit extension is a...
All right, let's hit it.
Now time for Roula and Ryan's prank call.
All right, Kevin, what's this all about this morning?
Oh, and how do people get in touch with you, by the way? Are you still, too full? Are you too full? Should we not give it out?
Don't give it out.
Okay.
Wow, look at that.
You're stressing him out.
Oh, so too many people are in queue for a prank call. All right, let's hear
That's good.
what this one's about. That's
And I
very
am
good.
so sorry if I have not gotten to yours yet. There's a lot of, brilliant concepts out there. The other thing is that they're not answering the phone, too. So I'm getting through them. Anyway, Tim and his daughter are huge fans of this show. Tim is going to tell us what the deal is and what's going on with his daughter.
So my daughter, Megan, ran over a piece of steel that was laying in the road. It wrapped around her hood and under her car. She had to pull off the side of the road, pull the steel off, and to enable her to go on. My idea was for Special K to call her, claim to be the driver who came by that steel after she pulled it off her car, and that person hit the steel himself and damaged his car. Place blame on her.
Could I call from a law firm?
Sure. She's trying to sell that car and bought a new car if you want to play that into it. Like she's trying to even dodge it even further. Get away with the evidence.
Is it online for sale now?
Actually, she's having it painted.
All right, Tim. Have a good day, buddy.
You too. Goodbye.
Wow.
Having it painted, she's really trying to throw everybody off the scent.
I'll let you know.
Screwing with her.
We will go with this one. Who else is going to play a part in this? Eric Panthier. Not Panther. Eric Panthier.
Oh, I'm glad.
Eric Panthier.
Earlier this week, you got Rula and myself pretty good.
Well,
Producer
Rula will
Panther's
come
back.
back. Rula will
Panthier.
come back into this one.
Very chatty.
And her
Fast-talking.
X5. Okay.
It's an X7, thank you.
Okay. Well, you previously maybe an X5.
Right, correct.
Okay.
correct.
Well, you'll see how that fits in. All right. So she hit a piece of metal wrapped around her car. It wasn't her fault, or was it?
Hello?
Good morning, Miss. It's attorney and private investigator Stanley Moyle from the offices of Moyle, Doyle, and Toyle. I'm calling regarding the metal that came off of your vehicle.
Oh, yeah, off my vehicle.
Yes, ma'am. It actually struck my client, A1 Erica Panthier.
I'm sorry, there's not a single metal that came off my vehicle that struck anyone.
But the witnesses saw you remove it from your vehicle and toss it onto oncoming traffic?
No, that did not happen.
After doing some investigations, I'm a private investigator. It looks like you're trying to cover your tracks by painting the vehicle and getting away, running away.
You're ridiculous.
No, ma'am, excuse me. I'm a Christian man. I don't appreciate that. But I only imagine you plan to offload it once it's painted, right?
I'm sorry, I'm not even trying to paint my car. My car is in my garage.
Ma'am, it says here that there's a place that's going to repaint it. Are you normally involved in shady dealings?
Excuse me, I am not going to talk to you anymore,
Ma'am,
until I get a lawyer. You are not going to talk to me.
you can recycle the metal at C&D for $2. It's $2 bills. You can recycle that metal.
You're ridiculous. I am not talking to you.
Ma'am, we're just asking that you go pick up the metal.
You're ridiculous.
Ma'am, you can simply duct tape it to your vehicle back on there. The duct tape works very well. That's what I have on my vehicle.
Okay, I'm no longer talking to you, and I'm reporting you to the police.
But, ma'am, if you're trying to trade it in, my sister actually owns Rula's Rides. They specialize in used X5s.
I'm over this.
Ma'am, please.
I am over this.
You're like, I need to close. I need to close on it.
I need to end it.
Call her right back, or did it take a while?
No, she did not pick up the phone.
Uh-oh.
So let's call. Is this running here?
Your mic's
okay.
on.
Yeah,
There you
the
go.
volume's stuck down. Okay, so she didn't pick up initially. So I just called her dad back to see what the deal is.
Yeah,
So
what do we do now?
Yeah. So I called Tim, and here's what Tim.
Hello, this is Tim.
Hey, it's Special K.
Hey, Special K, how are you?
I'm well. Just want to fill you in. I spoke to Megan last week, and she hung up on me.
Oh, my God, Special K. I was in Knoxville working. I was walking across the car garage at the hotel carrying 3 bags. And she called, of course, I'm breathing heavy. She said, "It's not funny."
Oh, my gosh.
I said, "I don't know what the hell you're talking about," because I didn't know what I was talking about.
Yeah.
And, she ate me out pretty good. Then her husband called. He said, that wasn't funny, Tim.
Oh.
Chill. Just
Oh,
chill.
my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
Megan listens to you religiously, you know, so, I mean, but she's over it now. We actually had dinner last night and talked about it, and she's laughing. She said, I was sick, and I thought I was getting sued.
I was getting
Oh,
sued.
my God.
Oh, yeah, thank you for doing it, Special K, man. I love listening to you guys half a year, so you have a great day.
Thank you, Tim. Have a good one. Bye.
All right, goodbye.
Man, I would thought she would at least welcome one more call so you could wrap it up.
She kept saying that's ridiculous.
That's
she was trying to
Yes.
get. She knew she was screwed.
Yes.
This?
Yes.
Well, I mean, the name of the law firm should have been a little bit of a
But he said at
Moil,
the
Doyle, and
beginning-
Toil, and Roula's Rides. I mean, I
Roula's
put it
Rides.
out
Moil,
there
Doyle,
so
and Toil.
she would figure it out.
Maybe in her shock after she hung up and she talked to her husband and said, I don't know, this place called Roula's Rides. And then they're like, wait, hold on. What's the guy's name
How
again?
many Roulas are there
Stanley
in Houston?
Moyle?
Right, Moil, Doyle, and Toil. Well, I did actually speak to her again.
Oh, yay.
Hello.
Megan is Special K. I'm sorry I was messing with you.
Oh, you're okay. You're okay. I just had a very bad day and week, and it wasn't a good time. I'm sorry.
Well, your dad wanted to set you up.
I know he pranked me before in the past.
Seems like I recognized his voice. He has a wonderful voice.
I know, right? A lot of people say that. A lot of people say that.
Well, I
And
understand
it
that.
doesn't help that I deal with insurance too, like people in car accidents as a living, and I was like, oh, I'm getting sued. Oh, and I never really cussed either, but Lord have mercy. That day was not a day.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, I will not keep you any longer. Did you want to give a message to your dad over the radio for doing this to you?
You got me again.
All right. Can you say Special K pranked me on the Rule and Ryan show?
Yes, Special K pranked me on the Roula and Ryan show.
And that's how that happens. KRVE.com, but don't go there now because he's too full.
See, she knew that because she worked in that world, so she knew.
Yeah, it's coming. This is real.
I'm
It's
getting
coming.
sued.
I hate metal
It's like
missing in my car.
Dexter knew. Did you see they're going to do a prequel to Dexter?
Oh, they are.
Kristen Slater's going to play his dad, Harry,
Oh, how cool.
and I forget the actor's
I
name.
never watched the original Dexter. What year did that come out? Like 2003?
Ooh,
Or
it's
5?
probably almost 20 years old. And then
remember.
they did a reboot about, 3 years ago?
Yeah, that was good.
That was great.
Make
They-
up for their finale.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oof,
Dexter's
that's-
really
that's a
good. Rula would
show.
not like it.
Nah, probably not.
Is it gory? Has to
It
look
can
blood.
be, yeah.
Can't.
Blood.
But then again, I
a
do
blood
like those kinds of
splatter
shows.
analyst.
It's smart, though. It's not like it's
Yeah,
not like
if it's like a
mindless
cold
violence.
case show, like I used to be crazy for the show Cold Case when it was on. Did you
The
ever see that show?
Yeah, I never saw it.
The
but-
premise-
I can't even tell you the stars' names, but it was on CBS for years, and I didn't start watching it until it was in repeats. And the thing that was amazing about Cold Case is it would start at like a different time. Let's say like 1974 or 1991 or 1999, and the scene was set for like the murder, and then would fast forward into like now it's 2015 or 2017, and here's where and it's a backtrack to all those people. Like the one, like there's a roller skating one, Kevin, like disco roller skate, like the girl that was like the super hot girl that roller skates at the roller
Kevin's
rink
not
on
gonna
Saturday
watch
nights gets
Cold
murdered.
Case.
So they go from that night of her murder, when everyone's like in their like the 70s vibe. Now it's like the
When they're older.
2000s, and everyone's old, and nobody looks the same, but you can kind of see how they look, like they aged. And they're like, "So where were you the night that Allison disappeared?"
Dexter's nothing like that.
Did they
Dexter,
ever not get the case solved at the end? Like,
what's Cold Case?
No, they always solve
You
it,
know,
of
they-
course, because otherwise the show
Really
sucks.
boring.
Yeah, but in a
pretty bad if
nutshell,
they couldn't actually-
Rolla,
We couldn't
Dexter
figure it
is
out.
basically, he was born with this condition. His father, the man who took him in, knew that he was going to be a serial killer, so he taught him how to channel those energies to only taking out the trash.
Going to be a serial killer.
Gave him a code because he was like
He gave him a
animals
code
and stuff.
He was killing animals. He showed all the signs of it.
oh, gotcha, like
at,
a
at,
different-
Plus his
at an
dad was a
early
cop.
age.
Okay,
He's
okay,
like, look,
okay.
if you want to avoid being arrested, here's what you do. And but
crazy.
he only was allowed to kill killers themselves.
Oh, so he was like the guy taking out the bad guys.
Yeah.
Like a superhero.
Whoa, superhero of murderers. Dexter.
It's good.
Okay, well, you can look up Cold Case, you can look up Dexter, you can look up whatever you want because there's plenty of time for streaming.
Lots
as
of good
we've
stuff
learned.
out there.
Coming up next, Roula's Relationship Roulette. The question today is, what is your idea of the perfect date? We've had this debate over the last couple of months on the show where if you're on the apps and you guys are deciding to meet each other, what does a date even mean anymore? Because dinner dates, you got to earn those.
Yeah.
So what's your idea of a perfect date? 713.
sex. It's nice.
Well, that's Ryan's dates.
that's Ryan.
That's caveman Ryan. And he's engaged, ladies. So sorry,
Yep.
can't get him anymore.
Where are my crickets?
Nope.
713-390-KRBE is our phone number. What is your idea of the perfect date? We'll talk to you next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
It's the Roula and Ryan show. Roula's relationship roulette. And
Yes.
the question is,
What is your idea of the perfect first date? 713-390-KRBE. We're going to try and get to as many calls as we can because if you are in the dating world right now, there are apps aplenty and mind-boggling how many there are.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody has a different idea of what a first date should be.
Because if you don't drink, what if you have someone that they don't drink?
but that's the thing, Eric.
Yeah.
What Roula just said is a big factor. Most people have had some kind of online chit chat with the person before they've actually ever met them. So there's a little bit of you kind of know what their interests are before you even go into that first date.
Let's go to, I think it's Dasha or Dacia, Dacia. That's a very unique name. Is it Dasha or Dacia? How do we say your name?
Dacia.
Dacia,
That's very
welcome
pretty.
to the Roula and Ryan show. Tell us, Dacia, what in your
What's your
mind
age
is-
first? Let's figure out.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
ages are different. Like
Okay,
Oh,
how old
yeah.
are you, Dacia?
Oh, I'm 40.
Okay, you're 40 years old.
I
And-
said, oh. She's like, I didn't know we were going to give that out.
And
you said 30. I don't care. It's
would you
radio.
say that you're pretty active on dating apps? Like you're not just going on like one date a year. You're active. You're trying to get in there and meet some different people.
Well, I'm trying to meet different people, but I'm not in dating apps.
Okay.
Okay,
No,
so
not
where
dating.
like the last date you had, where'd you meet that person? Dacia,
Dacia.
you there?
Ooh, I'm trying to think. Where did I meet him? Oh, okay. I met him from. He was.
What? That's
He
so odd that
was-
you don't know.
Oh, from Facebook. It was from Facebook, but he was like an old friend.
Okay. So he was
So
an old
Facebook
friend you
reconnection.
met, you reconnected with
All
on
right.
Facebook.
So, what is your idea of a perfect first date?
For me, it would be like going out to dinner, to have pizza, and getting to know the person a little bit more than just texting. Because when you're texting, you can't see their face, you can't see their reaction, you can't tell how their energy feels.
That's
what did
true.
you tell Ahmad about dinner, though? You specifically picked dinner because of a reason. What did you tell Ahmad who answered the phone why you want it to be a dinner date?
Because most people, when they say coffee dates, it's just when they say coffee dates, they just want to see a person. They want to see how they look. But a dinner date, you want to get to know a person. You want to talk to them. You want to see how they chew. Because if you can't even, if you don't like the way they chew, then what's the point of going on to another date?
Okay.
I was thinking that with Booster and Kevin. I'm like,
See if you can see him
Booster
watching
had-
them eat.
If he would have had dinner with them first, that might have been their last
Kevin
date.
does not eat meat.
No,
He's
Kevin
messy.
attacks his food, but
Oh
she's
my
got
God,
a
that
good
is
point,
really
though.
funny, Dacia.
I think you're right. I
Is
think
that a
people who
chew
meet on
mess?
coffee dates, it's all about sizing the person up, seeing what they look like. But if you're committing to a dinner, you learn a little bit about a person,
Pizza's not
Why are you
bad.
the
trying?
little nuances.
Why are you trying?
Because pizza's not too long either. You know, that's what.
No,
40
how long
minutes.
does it take you to eat a pie?
And if somebody gets messy on pizza, then we have.
Yeah,
they
but are
should-
you going to judge them? Like, I like to eat my pizza with a fork and knife.
That's fine with me.
Am I
I'm
getting
saying
a
Have you ever
second
seen
date?
if
Roula
they
eat a
get
pizza?
messy. Oh, I like to eat crust first.
That's only if
She
it's
takes
stuffed
it off.
crust.
She like
she
you
deconstructs.
like
I
fingers
deconstruct
of pizza. You like
pizza.
always put your fingers in
Not
there and
all,
grabbing
but
all the
most.
stuff.
Most.
Yeah,
tearing it
just
apart.
use a fork and knife
Weird.
and cut it.
But
Weird.
yes, I think that's a really great idea, Dacia, because you want to see their table manners and how messy or neat they are, how they chew, if they're making crazy noises.
But they brought like a little bucket and they had like questions in it, and they just pull out like, yeah, we have questions.
Oh,
in here.
at Daily Gather, they have that.
Yeah.
We had Brandy Key in here from Daily Gather. They give you this little stack of cards.
Which is fun.
It looks like crayons for kids, but you open up the little container and it's all these cards, and it's like ice-breaking questions. They're really cute.
Oh,
I think
that's
that's
fun.
such a good idea. You can do it just with your regular friends. Dacia, good luck out there and with those dinners and watching people chew. Alfredo, welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, Alfredo. So, what is your idea of a perfect first
Wait,
date?
first tell us what your age is. What's your age?
I am 31.
31 years old.
Okay.
What is your idea of a perfect first date?
So, with my current partner, we met on Tinder about a year and a half ago.
Okay.
And we actually went to Postino, had sandwiches and wine.
Sandwiches. So good.
So our first initial meetup was going to be at a nightclub. He denied me, and I wanted to see if he was going to deny me or accept the invitation, and I was glad he did deny me, just to see the type of person he was.
Oh, you were
because in the
testing.
club, you would not have been able to see.
I ain't going to the club. No.
So you were
Ambiance.
testing before you wanted to see if you take the bait.
Exactly. So I love
Shady.
the fact that he denied me, and our second date, which was Postino. He accepted a more casual date. We talked for about 3 hours at Postino,
Wow.
and then 3 weeks later, we moved in together, and we've been together ever since.
Wow. How long ago was
Wow.
this?
It's a year and a half.
This was a year and a half.
Year and a
ago,
half.
yes.
Okay.
And I'm
Congrats.
going to give Postino a shout out because that is a good little date spot. You know why? If
I'd
you've not
say.
been to Postino, they have a very easy menu. They have wine that's very well priced.
Yes.
Full atmosphere.
The atmosphere
Very
is
fun.
fantastic.
Inside, outside,
Very
so
laid back.
dog
I
friendly.
always drove by the one in
outside.
Uptown.
They have Uptown Park. They've got Heights, Woodlands. They're all over the place.
Montrose,
Oh, yeah,
Town and Country.
Montrose.
And of course, I got to give my bread man a shout out. All the bread at Postino, my husband Tassos makes that bread for them.
And one
that's cool.
the thing
Yeah.
that we love to Booster and I love to do is go there during their promotion, which is 6 till 5, which is $6 glasses of wine and pitchers of beer till
See?
5
Yeah.
What a great
It
first
is.
date spot.
Really
That's
fun.
a good spot,
And you can share
Alfredo.
food together.
Now,
It's
earlier
cute.
this week, Kevin and Ahmad were throwing shade at lesbians for hooking up right away and
getting moved in
that's
like an
two,
NBA?
You and Booster hooked up within one day. You were living
Yeah.
together. This guy 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
I don't
yeah.
think you guys can throw shade at lesbians anymore.
I'm just saying it's more stereotypical for lesbians to do that and more typical for guys to date around more and not settle so quickly. It's
Okay.
just that Booster was perfect, so I didn't want to miss the opportunity.
You knew it.
We're asking the question at 713-390 KRBE. I know, he's racking those up.
Wow, that
What
bike
is
went
your
backwards,
idea
too.
of the perfect first date?
You know he's going to text him. You listening, babe?
Wait, let me
Go to
say
the
something
podcast.
nice too to my husband. 'cause
Just earn
listen,
brownie
I'm just-
points.
Go
We
to
have no
podcast.
internet. I'm sure he's not.
Brittany's up next. She's going to tell us what her idea of the perfect first date is. Hi, Brittany. Good morning. How old are you?
Hey, good morning. I'm 29.
29 years old, Brittany. And my question is first, do you find dates from apps or do you find dates from people around you? Like, hey, I know somebody, or like what the last date you went on, where'd you meet that person?
The last date was on Hinge, from
Okay.
Hinge.
Okay. And what's your idea of a perfect first date?
I always like an activity. Like, I've had a couple of dates where we went to Cidercade, which was really fun. Because it's cheap to get in, and it's like all the games you want to play for. You don't have to pay anything for the games, and then you can have they have really good like alcoholic cider at the bar. Because like after at like 9 o'clock, it's like adults only.
Oh, okay.
What's it called?
Are these
Cidercade. I'm looking
Are
it
these
up.
like-
It's downtown.
Are these
Yeah.
like board games you're
On
playing?
Canal
No, video
Street.
games.
No,
Video games.
it's like an arcade.
Arcade.
Oh, like
arcade
joysticks.
games. And then they
Cidercade.
have
Okay.
cider, like cider,
how
the
fun.
alcoholic cider.
Nice.
really
So
cute.
it's
Yeah.
on Canal Street. Not
Can you
too
get other stuff to drink
far
besides
from-
cider drinks, or is it only cider?
I think it's mostly cider based,
Yeah.
like alcoholic drinks.
They really like that
which is
cider.
really
Put it in there.
good.
Hey, there's some good. There's some good ciders, Eric. Don't knock it.
Okay.
Okay, you know,
With
try
cider,
Tuesday.
you only have to have a
Try
beer
Tuesday.
wine.
You
Like,
can totally do.
All right, so
Tuesday.
Cidercade.
Right
Bring me some
down.
ciders, and I'll
Wait, real
see.
quick, Brittany, was Cidercade your idea or the person that you met on Hinge's idea?
It was my idea. I
Okay.
prefer casual, fun first dates, and I really like. And I'm really good at certain games, but I'm bad at pretty much everything else. So I like to like let them win, but then also see how they are when I beat them. I'm really good at air hockey for some reason.
Aw, have fun.
Because I had an air hockey table growing up, so when I beat them, I always like to see like how competitive they are and if they can like accept it. Because like I don't know,
Great
some
date.
guys are like, yeah, like if they're really controlling and really aggressive, like they won't stop. They're like, no, play again, one more time. And I'm like,
Wow, I am
This is
seeing a
really
theme
cool
here.
online.
The theme is that everybody's testing the other person.
Well, yeah, you want to figure out if you
You
want to
gotta
spend more
feel
time
them
with this
out.
person. So
Yeah.
how did that work out? The last date you had was at Cidercade. Did y'all see each other again? Are you dating now? What's the story there?
yeah, we went from. So actually, yeah, I ended up dating him for over a year. Because it was just a really fun way to like be casual with somebody, but he ended up having to move for his job, so we're not together anymore. But it worked out really well. The only problem I would think is that it's a little bit louder, so it's not as like intimate as like a dinner date would be. But
Yeah.
on a first date, like I don't want, I don't need anything intimate. Like if I like you after that, then we can go somewhere a little more quiet and intimate. But like a first
Yeah.
date is just kind of supposed
But
to be
from the
fun.
pictures at
Interesting.
Cidercade, it shows that there's like a bar.
fun.
You can sit up at the bar where the taps
Exactly.
are, and you can
Yeah.
take a break there and
I used to
talk
go
to
to
each
like
other.
Slick Willie's.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we'd play darts and play pool. I thought it was fun.
Hey, let
Let's
me
go
ask you something
Cidercade.
real quick. What is it about, because I don't know anything about dating apps, and nor will I because I'm engaged, but I'm just saying I've heard a lot of people say Hinge. What makes that particular dating site more attractive than others?
So I like it because it forces you to learn more about the person. Like if you want to scroll through their pictures, it's dispersed in between the pictures are little blurbs about the person. So if you want to see the pictures, you have stuff to learn about the person. And so it's more geared towards finding a relationship, in my opinion, than it is finding a hookup. And it even includes like what you're looking for. Like there's a little part where you can put, you're looking for a long-term relationship, you're looking for a life partner, you're looking for a short-term, something casual.
And Brittany, is it still where if you have common friends like on Facebook or a social media app, it says you have 10 common interests? Or what? Because my cousin got married off Hinge, and that's how he met his wife, because they had common friends on Facebook that Hinge connected them to show, oh look, he knows this person, and that made her feel safer. Like, oh, he knows this person. Is that still how Hinge works?
I haven't seen that on Hinge.
Okay.
It's possible. I think that's on Coffee Meets Bagel, I want to say, where they have that, where it's like you have these mutual friends in common. There's a couple apps that do that. I haven't seen it on Hinge, but that could just me not be paying attention.
The first time I ever heard of Hinge was like 8 years ago at their wedding. I was like, well, how'd they meet again? They go, Hinge? I go, I don't know what the hell it is.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's good for you, Brittany. I'm glad it worked out for you. And Cidercade, it looks like a really fun place.
Well, it worked out for a little bit, right? For a year.
Well, for a year.
He had to leave for a job.
I will say, though, what I like the most about it is that it has, like, ideal matches. It'll show you people that it thinks are matched really well with you based on your interests and, like, who you swiped on before and who they've swiped on before. So, like, they recommend people for you.
So the algorithm's pretty
What's
accurate?
the percentage of looks when you look at a guy? How important is looks compared, because you like reading the other stuff? Because, guys are more visual.
I have certain standards for looks, but I care more about intelligence. So I look at, like, do they have a degree? Do they have an advanced degree? And if they are less attractive but more smart, like, that gives them a lot more points in my book. There's certain things that I'll automatically, like, swipe left on. But
there has to be some attraction, correct?
Yes, definitely. Yeah. So, like, if there's certain things they have, like, if they're, if they have certain qualities, I don't want to say it to make other guys, like, feel insecure about these things. But if there's certain things that I see that I'm not attracted to, like, that's a non-starter. But if there's certain things where I'm like, he's okay, like if he's shorter but he's really smart, like that matters to me. Like I'm like, okay, that's fine as long as we can have a great conversation. I don't care if he's only 5'7" or 5'9" or whatever.
So now how can they find you on Hinge, Brittany? Because you want
to go play
what's your
air hockey with you. You got challengers.
Because somebody
now.
said I'd smoke her at air hockey. What's her handle?
Are you in a relationship now?
I'm sorry?
Are you in a relationship right now?
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Well,
people look for her on Hinge, I guess.
Put it out there if you
want.
want.
Do you put your real name on Hinge, or you have to have like a handle?
I have my first name on Hinge, but I will say I'm going by a pseudonym right now on the air.
Okay.
Well, if you find a female who says I'll smoke you at air hockey, you'll know that's her.
And if you're listening, you don't know what that means, then don't sign up for her.
Yeah, if you don't know what pseudonym means,
because she wants smart people. Yeah. So.
Pseudonym is an alias.
I know, but I'm just saying if you don't know it. Now you're going to know
now
it.
They know,
now you
Roula.
told them.
Well, Brittany, thank you so much for listening to the show. You have a great day.
Thank you. Y'all too.
Take care.
Bye.
We're running out of time, but I wanted to get to Sandy. She went on a first date last night, and he took her to a massage parlor.
What?
Wait, just real quick. Was that a good thing or a bad thing? Like, you were okay to go there?
Sounds like a bad thing.
No, it was a really good thing. It turned out really well.
Hey, hold on.
Hold on.
Back to you.
I need more information. Sandy, don't go anywhere. We continue on with the perfect first date.
3 minutes, 4 minutes.
Most people wouldn't say it's a massage on the first date, but let's hear what her story is next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
All right, we are continuing off Roula's relationship roulette. What is the ideal first date? And
what's your idea of the perfect first date? Sandy called in, and I said, okay, hold on. We're going to move Scoop so I can get Sandy's story. She just went on one last night, and it involved a massage. And most women would go running and be like, no, I'm out of here.
Either way, like he gave you massages or he went to a massage parlor?
We need to know more. Sandy, hi. Welcome back to the Roula and Ryan Show. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. How are you guys?
Good.
Great.
So the first date happened last night, Sandy. How did you meet this person? Like, where did you meet this person?
We bonded over our power being out for a week in our neighborhood.
Oh, neighbors. Neighborly fun.
This past week?
Yes, the past week and a half or so, or week, I guess, because it's only been a week. It feels like a month.
It was 8 days ago when we lost power.
I know, but some people didn't get power back yet. There's still some people don't have it, but most people got it back Wednesday or Thursday.
Oh, wow.
So this date happened last night, Sandy, right?
Yes.
Okay, where did you go that you were okay with having a massage?
So a massage parlor local here in Katy. and he's a blue collar man, and he gets them often because he's working a lot, and that takes a toll on his body. And so he was like, "Hey, I think that you would really enjoy this. Do you want to go?" I was like, "I've never had a massage before." Sure. So we went. We did that. We had dinner afterwards. It was fantastic.
Was it like a couples massage?
Were you all in the same room?
Yeah, we were in the same room, but of course, they kept us separated and everything, and he couldn't see anything on my side.
Can you describe the place to me? Because all I'm thinking, and I'm trying not to be in the wrong lane, but Houston is full of strip centers with neon signs that say massage, and that is not what you're getting when you go in there. They might pretend, but they're not actually doing that.
So this is legit?
This was a legit Thai massage place. I mean, you get there and they gave you drinks and slippers and everything, and you get in, and those ladies. I mean, I didn't expect to have somebody walking on my back, but it felt great. It was like a 1 hour massage.
Do you know what it costs
they
to
were
have
really
this Thai
into
massage?
it.
What was the cost? Do you know? I mean, obviously, I guess he paid for it.
Yeah, he paid for it, so I'm not really sure.
But did you feel like, I guess, you didn't really get to talk?
Well, we did at dinner afterwards.
Okay. But then you're so relaxed.
Massage and then dinner.
So would you go on a second date with him, Sandy?
Absolutely, yes.
Have you made plans for a second
Power
date?
outage found love for you.
Not a specific date, but he knows my availability.
Oh, okay.
So a massage. Wow. So that didn't throw you at all. I guess after talking through the power outage, you got comfortable with him. And when he said, I get these massages all the time, you want to go with me, that did not throw you at all. You're like, okay, I'll try it.
No, yeah, I was completely open to trying it. Honestly, I had a bunch of tension in my neck and my back. And I was like, hey, if this helps me out after a long day at work, I get to go be quiet and have a massage. Absolutely.
I would not be able to relax.
He paid for it. Heck,
yeah.
yes.
But Sam, would you be able to relax? It's on a date with the first date with someone. I would not be relaxed. Yeah. My mind would be on too much, thinking, well, I'm here on this table.
Wouldn't you find it weird with anybody? So all of a sudden I go, hey, Sam.
Yeah.
I got this a Groupon for massages. It's 2 for $50. You want to go?
I wouldn't find that weird.
So that just think it's weird.
I think I would find it weird because you're married.
But it's not like Eric's massaging me.
Yeah. Well, we're both in the same room getting massages.
Well,
Isn't that weird?
Y'all actually
but they're
know
both
each other.
single.
That's what I'm saying. I'd be amped up. I'm surprised, Sandy, you weren't amped up. You were able to mentally lean into the massage and not be kind of amped up about well, I'm laying here and I'm not. Were you wearing how much clothes were you wearing?
Probably just panties, right?
They have you get down to your underwear and cover up with a sheet. But I mean, he was super respectful about it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But you are also next to a guy to your first date, and you're getting massaged.
But
pretty much naked.
They obviously have attraction, or you probably wouldn't have gone on this massage. So I feel like that's flirty. That's fun.
Did y'all have a kiss at the end of the first date? Did y'all kiss each other, or was it okay?
Yes, we did.
Chief.
Okay,
so that's gonna be his next move. He's like, you know what? Those massage. That was fun to do the massages.
I can give you one.
Yeah, let's go back to your place and now massage, or whoever has power.
I'll walk on your back, and then you're like,
oh yeah, you're heavy.
Well, Sandy, let us know how it goes. Maybe the power outage found you.
Do they have
the
those
guy.
things? Those
you go, girl.
Those bars above them, so they can hold on to that while they walk on your back.
Yes, they did.
I see those in movies. That's real.
I had put down in my paperwork that I didn't want them walking on my back, but once she got up there, I was like, oh, this doesn't suck.
Oh, that's
this
cool.
doesn't suck.
I don't like feet. So
I don't want a foot on my back.
They put slippers on or anything, or?
No, but they're walking over the sheet most of the time.
Okay.
So
it's not their feet on their little toes.
I'm going to talk to one of those ladies.
And it wasn't nearly as much pressure as I thought it would be because they're holding a lot of their weight on that bar above them.
Yeah.
Man, Sandy, you just blown my mind on this. First date, Thai massage walkers on your back.
Hey, it blew my mind, too. I had a fantastic time.
Hey,
that's great.
If you had a good time, that's all that matters.
Okay,
you deserved it.
You got to give us an update over time. Let us know how it goes with Mr. Man
You're
over
married
there.
in a year.
Yeah.
Got 5 babies.
That's cute. That's a cute story if it works out for you guys. Y'all met because of the power outage. You bonded over the chaos of the power outage. Thanks so much for calling, Sandy. People are texting about different places that have this stuff. There was a place right behind us next to Big Lots. It was a Thai place. I never went in there, but I always saw the sign, and I just was like, is that the place that has the bars on the ceiling?
Was it a legit place, or was
I didn't
it
walk
shady?
in there. I didn't walk in there, so I don't know. And I just, like I said, we are conditioned as Houstonians to see the massage neon sign. You're thinking that's...
Do the shady places at least give you a massage?
I think they take some wooden spoons and they smack them on your back for a couple times, and then they just get to the business.
Like in that video that you
like a xylophone. You're the xylophone,
like Ross did in Friends, right? Yeah.
But you can get
an old man. Did he have to do an old man?
He had to massage an old man.
Because he thought it was going to be a hot girl. Okay, so people are texting me. There's a place in Katy by Taylor High School, and a lot of people go to that place. Who did I just talk to a couple days ago? Went to Chinatown. My nephew was in town, and he and his then girlfriend, now wife, used to always like to go to different boba places. And Chinatown has a lot packed together.
What's a bobo?
Boba.
Boba Fett?
It's tapioca tea. It's like little...
Oh, it's that tea. Okay, with the little tapioca balls in the bottom.
Tapioca balls, yeah. So they would go there, and they found all their places, and even my sister-in-law, who's an optometrist, raves about the massages in Chinatown.
But would you guys do, like, say we all just want to go do massages together? That'd be weird, right?
It would be weird with my coworkers.
Because we're just wearing, like, nothing.
I mean, I don't care about that part, but just the sound.
I just recently had my first...
Ryan's like,
I just
I don't want to
recently...
hear that noise from you, man.
I was going to say, I just recently had my first couples massage, so fiance talked me into doing it, and you're laying side by side, and you are covered up. You've got a sheet
you're
over
covered
you.
up. I'm not worried about that part.
Jules and I did couples massage. That's my best friend. It was fine. It wasn't weird.
But
sounds like
Jules,
all of a sudden I hear Sam make that dragon sound. I can't keep relaxed.
Laying next to Eric.
Eric. Ew.
I would not do that.
Toilet humor.
Gentlemen, the Roula and Ryan Show on KRBE with what's going down in H.
Real quick, I gotta say happy birthday to Noor because they texted us that they listen every single day. 10th birthday for Noor, and to all the kids that are driving to school right now because it's your last day. Happy last day of school. Because we got some text of that. Oh, can you wish them a happy last day? Some kids are still going to be in next week, but some kids are ending today.
June 5th or
June
something.
5th, yeah.
And they start school earlier this year.
Well, that's
short summer.
Tough to be in HISD. Okay, so Eric, do you know much about this tournament? Houston is going to be one of 4 host cities for the World Baseball Classic.
That's where Altuve got injured last year.
Mm-hmm. This is when the international tournament is next played. It's going to be in 2026. It'll be in Houston, Miami, Tokyo, and San Juan, Puerto Rico. The tournament is scheduled for March 2026, and
That's
Houston
be a
will be a host city.
So we got the World Cup in 2026, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we got that.
Yeah,
Good
the World
job,
Baseball
Houston.
Classic. Yeah, Mattress Mac is doing something right now. He's right in the middle of this. He's giving away 200 Tempur Sealy mattresses to eligible residents at Gallery Furniture this morning. This is in response to the storm. While supplies last at 6006 North Freeway location. In order to receive a free mattress, residents must bring a valid driver's license showing they live in one of the eligible zip codes.
It's like Kevin's getting a free mattress today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah!
I think Sam's going to be there.
I'll be there Sunday.
Are you
What
going to be
time?
Sunday?
Yeah,
Which location?
12 to 2. Off I-45.
Okay, the 45 original.
45 North.
So
between
12 to
Parker.
2. Sam's going to be there.
Come see me.
Jumping all those Timberpedics.
Yeah. Watch Sam jump on beds.
12 to 2 on
Eric,
Sunday.
are you going
I
to
don't
Galveston?
think they would want me to do that, but maybe.
Are you going to Galveston this weekend?
Yep.
So the city of Galveston is going to switch to a ticket by mail system for the seawall parking tickets starting June 8th. Officers enforce parking daily from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. for $2 per hour with a 2-hour minimum and not to exceed $16 per day. But drivers can also purchase an annual pass for $45 a year. So now instead of getting the ticket, they're just going to mail you the ticket.
Just be careful, people. Don't be drinking and driving, and watch those people
Please
walking
not.
across. You know, they're like
And
they
to
stay
the
over at
people who
Tillman's
are
place
walking
in
across,
San Luis, and they
don't pull a dumb move and walk across when you shouldn't be.
go where the lights are. Crosswalks.
Yes.
Crosswalks are key.
Did we talk to someone a few years ago that they got hit?
They got hit because
They're at a wedding party,
Right.
and they were just.
But they were in the crosswalk, right?
I think they were in the crosswalk. Was the one right in 61st, or was it right by San Luis Hotel?
I don't know where
San Luis, or what's the name of it?
It's a San
wish-
Luis, but I don't know what street it's on. I just know it's on the seawall.
I wish we could teach people that on Westheimer. I almost hit somebody this morning. He was all black. He was wearing all black, walking in the middle of the street, black shirt, black pants, no lights, no reflective
we say
clothing.
this all the time. When we were
just
driving to work,
jaywalking across
yeah, there's
Westheimer
no-
in the middle of the night.
If I get if you want to be fit, hey, more power to you. But please make sure you're wearing something reflective. And a lot of people who are walking Westheimer, jaywalking, they probably aren't out working out. They're maybe just walking from point A to point B or whatever, and they think, oh, I can make it. Y'all, Westheimer's basically a freeway.
It's pretty
I mean, in the
wide.
middle of the
It
night,
is.
Westheimer's basically a freeway. We have seen people get
So many people get hit.
blasted by cars. Insane.
Be careful.
So coming up next, it is wedding hour here on the Roula and Ryan Show. Memorial Day weekend kicks off a lot of wedding weekends, and then we get into the summertime where you're probably thinking about weddings, or you're planning a wedding, or you're attending a wedding. International wedding traditions that we found that sound fake, but they're real. So we're going to read through some of these, what people do in different countries, and you guys are going to guess that actually happens.
And then maybe somebody's from that country that can call in and tell us if it's BS or if it's real. Like, Because I found one for Greece, and I asked Roula, and she goes, "Oh, that's real."
So you and a fact checker.
It sounds so fake. And it also sounds very creepy. And it's real. We'll go over it next on the Roula and Ryan Show.